Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant Chesswise. Today we are at the next topic, that is the king and pawn at games, and we are at the 21st position of our topic. As we discussed in the previous lesson, now we are heading towards the active king, and this topic is based on the well placed king. We can see that white king is far well placed or far more actively placed than the black king. White requires some subtle play here and he is able to convert this position to win. Opposition here plays a very important part, and if white goes with the move g4 instantly, then it becomes a mistake, because after kd7, g5, black uses the move ke7, and in many cases he is able to retain the opposition. Let's say white plays the move g6, then the square f6 is not available anymore. Black will just go kd7, d4, ke7, and after d5, cd, kd5, black can even get the move kf6, which might end up in black's favor. White has to play accurately. He wants the opposition, so he goes with the move g3 first. Moving the c pawn doesn't help, because just kd5 and the c pawn is lost. Similarly, if the g pawn is moved after future moves g4, g5, we will see that the f6 and d6 squares both will not be protected by the king on e7, because white has more pawn moves here. Black cannot retain the opposition. Let's say g6, g4. Now if g5, then there is d4, and see, the king has to give space to the white king. Same problem we can see with the move c5. White can either go direct kd5 or he can play g5 and get the opposition. So after g3, kd7, g4, ke7. Here white although has two ways, we will stick to the standard way. Black plays the move g5. He can also transpose to the winning method with the move king f5. But g5 is more precise. Idea is very simple. Again same, if g6 then d4, and we see that the black king has to move and allow entry to either d6 or the f6 square. After c5, kd5, kf7, kc5, kg6, we see that the white pawn is way ahead in the race. After kg5, d5, king f4, d6, g5, d7, g4, d8 queens, and white wins. So black has to play the only move kd7. Since white is not having the f6 square, he has to go roundabout with the move king f5. When ke7, kg6, king f8, and here white has to play the good move king h7, snatching the g8 square, and here again we see that black is found in a zugzwang. The point is very simple. If king f7, then d4 first, stopping c5. The king has only place on f8, after which g6, and we see that the g7 pawn is lost. It's game over. And after the move c5 here, it's the same position. After the move g6, again same thing, king has to leave and the g7 pawn is lost. We see that after ke7, kg7, ke6, king f8, kd5, g7, the black pawn is nowhere near. White is queening instantly and white would win the game. So this position was just a glimpse to show that how an active king can play a major role in any king and pawn at game. I hope you will find the lesson useful and instructive. Thanks for your time.